live stream of my makeup. I am gonna go out today and run some errands. So it's gonna be kind of like a no makeup look. It should be nice though. I'm excited. This has been my makeup for the last like 4 days now. I just haven't live streamed it. It's been a very clean girl makeup-y look. So it's too hot. It's very hot here in LA. It's gonna be like 100 degrees this week, and it's also been very windy, and I hate the wind, and I hate the heat together. So I'm just like not in the best mood to do my makeup. Anyways, so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna start, of course, my skin's already been prepped. My skincare is already done and has settled. So the next thing I'm gonna do is put on some sunscreen. And today, I think I'm gonna go for the Zinc sunscreen. This is the Blue Lizard 50 SPF Sheer. And I don't like to use this sunscreen because it does leave a white cast. So I really only use this if I'm like gonna go like swimming or to the beach, or you know, somewhere where I don't mind the white cast. But for like going to work or going like anywhere where I want to look good, I don't do the white cast sunscreen. It says that this is a sheer sunscreen product, but it does change the tone of my skin a little bit. It does. I do feel like it leaves it a little bit white. Okay, so that's all rubbed in now. Okay. So if you haven't seen my live streams for when I get ready to go to Disneyland, I don't do makeup on my forehead because I wear a hat. And so today I'm also going to be wearing a hat. In the summertime, especially anytime I'm outside, I protect my face from the sun, and I wear hats pretty much everywhere I go, and it's like a big brim hat. So if you're watching today's live stream and wondering why I'm not doing makeup on my forehead, that is why. So let's do a little tinted moisturizer. I have been using the Rare Beauty tinted moisturizer, and I really like it. It's really lightweight, but it does give like some coverage. So that's what I've been doing. I don't know if I want to do that today or not. I guess I will. So we'll go in with the Rare Beauty tinted moisturizer. I think this is in shade 36C. So it says C, but it comes out very warm. And it looks very yellow and warm on my face, but then once it blends out, it's very sheer. And I like it because of how lightweight it is. So let's go ahead and blend this. So it just kind of perfects my complexion a little bit. It doesn't give a ton of coverage. So like this is my skin before and this is after. So it really warms up my face and matches my neck. But it looks, when it comes out, it looks super yellow. And my face is like 4 or 5 shades lighter than the rest of me anyway, just because I do so much to it. I exfoliate it a lot. I wash it a lot. And so it's a little bit lighter than the rest of me. So my foundations and tinted moisturizers I tend to go a little bit warmer with anyway, but especially in the summer. Okay. So very dewy. The coverage is very sheer. I like it. I've been using it this last week entirely, and it sits on the face so well. I've had this on my face for like 12 hours and it looks pretty much just as good as it does in the morning when I put it on. So I'm a fan. I'm a fan of it. I like it. And then usually I do warm it up a little bit more. I'll add some bronzer, some liquid bronzer to it, and kind of use that to contour a little bit. So I put a little bit too much on because I forget that I'm not doing my forehead. Usually I do some up here and then the rest okay, so the rest I'm gonna have to wipe away. Let me get a baby wipe. Because I forgot I'm not doing my forehead, so I have a little bit extra. Okay. And then before that dries down, we gotta blend this out. This is the brush I'm gonna use to blend. I like it because it's angled exactly how I need it to be. So just press that in right on the second half of your cheekbone. And it just adds a little bit of warmth right there. Have a little bit more on this side. Okay, so I think that looks pretty even now. This side still looks warm to me, a little bit warmer. Okay, so we're gonna leave that like that. I have been doing a powder blush on top of this, but today I think I want to do a liquid. I'm gonna go in with the Pillow Talk, the Charlotte Tilbury. This is in shade Pink Pop. And let me just get my brush ready. I'm gonna go right on top, 2 little dots. And just warm up this whole side of the face. Kind of bring it in a little bit under your eye. Okay, same thing on this side. 2 dots. So I blend it out where I want it, the majority of the product to be, and then once it's pretty much blended out, then I'll bring it in to my eye a little bit. And usually I have done my concealer already at this point, but I forgot to do that. So we'll just do it next. I love this shade. This is one of the ones I got for free at Beauty World last year. And I thought I was gonna hate it because it's so pink. It comes out so pink, but I love it. It's one of my go-tos now. Okay, let's do the under eye. I wanna do liner first. I'm gonna go in with this pink liner. This is in shade, what shade is this in? This is in shade Calabasas from ColourPop. I'm just gonna line that waterline just a little bit. This is a metallic-y pink. I always do this on this eye. I get a little bit too low. Okay. So just a little bit, just to line that. Now I'm gonna go in with my color correctors and my concealers. For color corrector today, I'm gonna go with the Ole Henriksen in shade Guava. And then, where's my brush? So that helps to brighten that under eye up a little bit. And then I'm gonna do, let's do a little cream concealer today. The concealer is a little thicker, so I'm more careful not to drag it. And just press it instead. So there's the before and there's the after. And the reason why I want to press it in rather than swipe it like I did with the color corrector is because this is thicker. It'll tug my skin a little bit more than the color corrector would. And also, since it's a thicker cream, it's more likely that it'll leave a streak. And then I'm just gonna press whatever's left on my brush in the center top of my nose. Okay, so we're almost there. Like I said, this is gonna be like a no makeup look, so it should be done relatively quickly. I don't know what I want to do for eyeshadow. Yesterday, I just grabbed a little bit of highlighter and kind of put that on my upper brow and then just left my lids how they naturally are because they're just naturally dark, a little bit darker. So I may do that again today. We'll see. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up the lines a little bit. Where is my concealer brush? My other one. Here it is. So I'm gonna clean up under my eye and then set it. Okay. I'm gonna set it with a little bit of the Laura Mercier setting powder. She's one of my favorites. I've been using her forever. And this is the brush I'm gonna use to set I just dip it in there a little bit. Tap off whatever's extra. And then press it in. Okay, so we'll let that kind of do its thing. It shouldn't move after that, but we'll see. Let's do brows now. I'm gonna fill them in with the L'Oreal Brow. This is the new Faux Brow. This is in shade I don't know. It doesn't say the shade on here, so I don't know what shade this is in. Yep, no idea. But it has the little points right there. I'm just gonna kind of use this to quickly fill in. I like how I use the word quickly, but the brows are never quick. Never a quick little thing. Let's see. I need my little mirror here so I can see up close. Okay, that one looks pretty good. So before and after. Okay, that one's looking a little bit skinny. Let's see if we can fill in on the bottom a little bit more. Is this pen already drying up? What's going on? This is a relatively new product. I feel like I just opened it like maybe a month ago. I haven't used it that much. Okay. Okay, so that's filled in a little bit more. I feel like I see a little patch right here where I could use a little bit more. Better. Okay. So that's done now. And then let's do mascara. Gonna use the Makeup Forever mascara, which I don't really like. I'm not in love with it, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. But it doesn't really give me a dramatic lash. It just kind of coats my lashes, makes them a little bit more visible. And I like that because for like the very like clean girl, like no makeup look, that's what you're aiming for. Okay, so that's done. I know you can't see them, but I'll curl them right now, and then you'll be able to see. Okay, so that should be good for that. And just a little on the bottom lashes. Okay, this side always, this eye, this is my problem side. So this little bottom part's not cooperating with me. So they're just gonna be separated because they've already dried. Okay. So now let's do a little thing. Let's do something on the eye. Yesterday I did a little liquid highlighter and that was nice. I kind of want to do the same thing today. What do I have here? Where are my liquid highlights? Here they are. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with one of the Benefit high beams. I don't even know if they sell this anymore. This has been around. This is an old, like, time OG. This has been around forever. I'm gonna put a little bit under there. Let's try and blend that in really quickly before it dries. I'm kind of loving that. It's kind of like shaping my brow a little bit. Okay, so just a little bit. Whatever's left, I'm gonna just tap in right there. And that may be it for my makeup for today. I did want like a no makeup look, and I think I got what I wanted. I'm trying to decide if there's anything else I want to do, and I don't think there is. So I'm gonna leave my lid just bare. What I am gonna do though is just drag my concealer in a little bit more, because when I do my concealers and my color correctors, I go up a little bit, and usually that's fixed when I do my makeup, but since I didn't, like when I do my eyeshadow, but since I didn't do anything today, I'm gonna leave that there. Let me see, what is this? What is this little dot that I see right there? Nothing, I don't think. Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that then. Why can I see that there, but not when I look at it up close? Okay, anyways. We are done with today's look. Let me do a little curl of my lashes. To make the eyes pop a little bit, since I don't have anything on there. Okay. All right, so that's gonna be it for today's makeup. Like I said, it's a short and quick and easy little no makeup look, and I achieved the look I was going for. So we are gonna be done with that. Let me take off my little head thingy, take my hair down. Let me part my hair. And then remember, I'm wearing a hat today, so my forehead, that's why it has no makeup on. But anyways, oh, lips. I forgot to do my lips. Lips is gonna be so easy also, like so quick and easy, because it's just gonna be something very, very basic. Let's just do a little gloss. Let's do the Polite Society. This is in shade Pink Grapefruit. And I do like this because it does give a little bit of tint, but also it's hydrating, and I've been using this a lot. That's why it was just so readily available on my counter, because it's been so dry and windy here. But it just gives a little bit of color. Okay, now we are officially done. So anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.